inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas A&M's offense will get the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and, you know, they...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Looking to buy time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch. Got a little space. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They get set for the point after, so we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Leaves it with the running back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Reed. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that.
Wide open spaces. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. They'll leave it with him. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Newton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Armstrong. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Nice grab in traffic. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks out the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Back to pass, it's Reed. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a 1st down. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
And the offense will try to conjure up some magic here with 4 seconds left in the half. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Got it behind the line, it's Simmons. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to Davis. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a two-possession game on this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field, gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Card in the backfield. It's Armstrong. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Armstrong. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Got his man down the middle. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tight end now in motion. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Aggie. Put it in the window for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, David.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Rigby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has been so dominant, David, that the 12th man feels like he's out there literally. Extra people on the stop troops.
Yeah, no doubt. They've been flying all over the field, and the tradition of the 12th man is like no other. You don't see that anywhere else in college football, and this defense and crowd gets into the game, and they represent.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They've got the screen set up. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is in the air. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So here comes the Auburn offense. To the air, it's Nolan. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That, friends, is is a busted play. Incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 18 to Pittsburgh. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Turns it loose deep. Can't make the play on the interception. And, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They want to run this quarterback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nolan. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go back to the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and they switch the ends of the field quickly.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
Looking for a crease. It's Flynn. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. Shakes off the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Right back to him on the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. To the option. Now the toss. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its Hard to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Davis looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Slithers into space. Racing down the right side. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Wolverines. Once he got some room, it was over.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal.
Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Running behind that left side. Brings into the open. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to that thing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking for the goal line.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooper. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short-yarded situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Davis looking to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Converts on fourth down. Still going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got his man. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw again. He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Davis will throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. At the 35, he's got room. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Wolverine. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Flynn. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
On the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapted. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you
touchdown Sooners! A great catch and run for 6.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Davis looking to pass. Quickly complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just about as basic as you can get and effective if you execute.
Well executed. QB, nice job putting the football out in front of his receiver where he can advance it. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw and an easy first down. They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Davis looking to pass. Hauls it in. There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. The only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The option look. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Sooners head it quickly to the line.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Snap in the shotgun. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Davis will throw. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Powers through the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Thomas. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. On the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. The short hand, it's Wheeler. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Touchdown Sooners. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Michigan, 31, Oklahoma, 26.
They're sending out the regular kickoff unit, and even with 2 timeouts left, I think they're going to sit there on defense and watch the clock hit 0 if they do this. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Davis looking to pass. Dumps it off in the flat. There he goes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Fullback's got it. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the Wolverines just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. Toss to the left. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
The kick is on its way. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one.